the 3 Hebrew boys and what God did in their life. Instead of saying, now your God, now he's talking about my God. And as a result, even the king got saved when our actions and our beliefs and our confession matter. I'm telling you, it's not just about you. It's about folk around you who need to know that God is good. The same king who said that no God can deliver you out of my hand goes right now and says that his is the kingdom. His is the dominion forever, endures from generation. So he goes from it being your God to being our God. I'm telling you, our actions and our beliefs and our confessions. I'm like, can somebody just give God another hand for the alignment, for the spiritual alignment? So here's what I'm offering. If we're not seeing the manifestation God has promised in life, I want to invite us to go back and take a look at our actions, our beliefs, and our confessions. Because sometimes we are confessing things out of jest that may be a funny thing on earth that are contrary to what you're believing for. You believe in God for financial breakthrough and then talking about, oh, I'm so broke I can't pay attention. No, you undercut everything. You got to make sure actions line up with the word. My beliefs line up with the word. My confessions line up with the word. Now here's what happens. I want you to repeat all these with me right now. First of all, how many are ready for spiritual alignment? I said, I'm ready for spiritual alignment. Praise God. So the first one I want us to repeat this together. I am aligned with abundance. I'm telling you, don't you look at what you have right now. I'm saying declare right now in the name of the Lord, we are aligned with abundance. If you embrace that, give God a hand of praise. I'm aligned. So many of us have had scarcity so long, it's hard to consider abundance. So, but our actions and our beliefs and our confessions line up, get ready for some abundance. Keep going now. Read this one together. I'm aligned with happiness. I'm telling you, I'll give God a hand of praise. I'm aligned with happiness. It makes no sense to see some folk come out of church all sour and bitter like they've been sucking on a lemon. When we talk about the joy of the Lord is our strength, there will be some joy and happiness in the life of a believer. That when we leave here, going out to the store, we ought to have some joy and happiness. And if folk are not here today, they ought to see joy and happiness because we are aligned with our actions and beliefs and our confession. Read this with me, please. I'm aligned with my purpose. Don't give God a hand. I'm aligned with my purpose. And here's the point right here. Because everybody's asking, what's my purpose? What does God want me to do? I'm saying right now, you serve God where you are until He shows you more light. Don't get all mad about, I can't stand this, I got to go. No, you stay where you are right now. You serve not the man, but the man. You honor God where you are. Praise God where you are. Trust God where you are. And in due time, we'll see in this moment that God always does the exalting. Here's our problem. We get out of position because things are not going like we want to go. Nobody has a job where everything goes like they want to go, except when you're pastoring. I said, nobody has a thing. There's always something that you wish you could change or tweak. Wish I had that boss. Wish I had these hours. No, you go in there and we serve not as unto man, but we serve as unto God. And the Holy Spirit will show us what our purpose is. He will reveal to us what our purpose is. Your purpose is always, let me just tell you something. Your purpose is going to be consistent with who God made you. So now, if you already shy by nature, you're probably not going to go out there in front of the stage and come and say, I mean, the purpose is going to use your personality. And then go out. He works within you. He made you. He created you. He knows all about you. So God has a purpose for you that's going to be consistent with who you are. And I'm just telling you, and so there's no greater joy than find out what your purpose is. Let me just give you one little footnote right here. I'm going to go through this for free. You don't have to pay for the price of admission. Here's what your purpose is. What is it that you would do for God if you didn't even get paid? That's your purpose. What would you do for God right now? What would you be doing in your life right now if you didn't get paid? I'm telling you right now, I was still pastor, I was still preach, I was still teach because I know that's my purpose. And I'm telling you right now, God has a purpose for your life. And God has something clear with your life. And not only is it something you would do if you didn't get paid, it is something that gives you satisfaction and joy like nothing else does. like nothing else does. My wife and I we were talking about what a joy and an honor it is to serve the best church in the world that's ever been created, and the name is the best one ever. It's joy. It's joy. Now, don't tell me sometimes, but it's joy. It is joy. There's some joy. And so it is something that you would do if you didn't get paid for it. It's something that gives you such joy. It gives you such completion. But here's the other point. It is something that you do. Now, don't miss this now. It is something that you do that you don't even feel like you got to do and extend a lot of effort for. It's just something you just like. And folks wonder, how can you do that? Well, I always get it. No. That's an anointing. That's a grace from God that allows you to do that. I'm not saying you don't have to work at it, but everybody's just sweating and trying to do it, and you just kind of make it do with ease. Do it. Why? Because there's anointing on your life. You do it with ease. You coordinate things that other folk couldn't coordinate. You see things other folk couldn't see because it's God's purpose. So it's time to get aligned with our purpose. Read this with me together. I'm aligned with my purpose. Again, say it together. I'm aligned with my purpose. Come on, what's the next one? Here's the next one. You're part of Shalom. I'm aligned with peace. Amen? I'm aligned with. How many of us ever have just glad to have peace? I'm just glad to have peace. Just glad to have. And here's what happens. And here the Holy Spirit will show you who's trying to come in and take away your peace.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
So I'm not saying be rude, but sometimes you have to answer the phone. I got this new thing called voicemail. And you see the number, and you feel it in your spirit. Now who's about to be attacked? Let it go to voicemail. Now don't go to the door, open it up, and then close it. I'm not home. I don't take that out. But if you see them driving up and you peeping through, then you can say, so that's just what I did. So hold on to your peace. Because the devil is always trying to take your peace.
Yes.
You had peace on your job, then stuff at home gets jacked. Had peace on your home, then stuff at church gets jacked. Had peace at church, then stuff in your community got jacked. And God said, no, in the midst of it all, I'm the God that's with you on your job. I'm the God within your home. I'm the God within your church. I'm the God within your community. Hold on to your peace. We are aligned with peace. I'm telling you, when our actions and our beliefs and our confessions line up, glory to God, we can be aligned with peace. Watch the next one. Oh, get this right here. Let's read this together. We say it together. I'm aligned with success. Come on, give God a hand, kind of praise. I'm aligned with success. In fact, let's just add something to that. Right? I got to figure out how to manipulate that. Let's say success and significance. All right? Now, let's repeat after me. I'm aligned with success and significance. See, because success is really about us. Success is about me. I'm successful. Significance is about others. We all successful. Success is always self-focused. I worked hard, so I graduated. Significance says, I see what you need, and I'm going to use the blessings of the Lord to bless you. So it's about saying I'm aligned, or another way to put this, I'm aligned with success to be significant. Ooh, let's keep I'm aligned with success to be significant. So now I can make an impact in somebody's life because I now have the success from the Lord. I'm not talking about what's in your bank account. I'm talking about now. And please write this down. Joshua 1:8. Joshua 1:8 says, this is the Old Testament, but this is so true. It says, if you meditate in the word day and night, you shall make your way prosperous and have good success. That's true right now. If we find ourselves aligned in the word, we make our way prosperous. In other words, we now go in, the world is trying to pull us this way, and we go this way. We make our way prosperous and have good success. So now, repeat this with me now. I'm aligned with success to be significant. So success is about individual, but significance about all. I'm telling you, everything we learn and everything we know, we try to do all we can and share with you all so that all of us can grow together. Because a rising tide, all the ships start rising. It's not just about one going up or about two going up. It's about us all going up. And please give God a hand clap of praise for all of us going up in the name of the Lord. So I just want to go back in very quickly now. I want to give you just a few things here. We went through here, and most of y'all have the slides. If you don't, you can go to bit.ly/shalom/ whatever today's date is. But I want to go back in, and we've already talked, now I just want to spend the last few minutes here about where we have been all year, all month. We had several whys. If you look over in your outline there, we had several whys, several I's, E's. Last week we looked at some things. I asked you to write down yield, and we looked at some things specifically about if Christ had not been born, what would that mean to the world? But I want to go back in and just end on just an L and a D today as well. So this is, you probably already have this in your notes already. You were bought with a price. Do not yield yourselves to become slaves to men. And right here from NLT, I love that God paid a high price for you. Yes. So don't be enslaved by the world. Come on, get that down. Yes. God paid a high price for you, the blood of Jesus. So don't be enslaved by the world. Don't think like the world. Don't act like the world. Don't believe like the world. Don't confess like the world, because he paid a high price for us. That was our why that came from 1 Corinthians 7. Then the next we have from James chapter 3. And again, I'm just picking out one out, the I at this point. Read this with me, please. The tongue is what? Restless and evil, full of deadly poison. So we just talked about that the most deadly weapon that's made known to mankind is the tongue. And we just talked about the danger of the tongue. Please read this with me, please. A person's tongue can give you the taste of his heart. Yeah. Keep on going. Be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. Every married couple in here knows the words. You may forgive them, but every now and then.
Okay.
Everything around Christmas, and all of a sudden something happened Christmas night. You thought you had buried it. And all of a sudden did a thriller on you, came back out and everything. So they can be forgiven. Can't be forgotten. Read this, please. Words are under your control until you speak them. But you come under their control once you have spoken them. Yeah. So as long as I say it, I'm controlling. But once it gets out there, now I got to deal with the ramification of what I said. So last week we talked about the whole idea from here from third Sunday was about Peter fishing, entering into the ships, and you know that was a story. It says at this point, actually, it said the master we toiled all night. Read this with me from this point. Master, we have toiled all night and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will let down the net. And this came back after Jesus entered the ship, started teaching, and told them to go back out, let down their nets, and they ended up having this huge haul that their nets began to break. Then last week we talked about, Jesus was the reason for the season, and we talked at the name of Jesus, every knee's gone bowed, even Judas and Santa Claus, and every tongue confessed that Jesus Christ is Lord. So that we talked about this last night. I just want to make. So the question is, when somebody says to you, did you have a good Christmas? What do they really mean? What you get? That's what I said about. What you get? And so we as believers can't allow the joy of Christmas to be minimized to something that came from Macy's. It can't be minimized by merchandise. It's got to be the focus on who our Lord was. And so really the real question was, what do we accept? And we see it right now that Christ gave us access, gave the world access to, and we accept these three things: hope, holiness, and heaven. That had Jesus not been born, no hope. Had Jesus not been born, couldn't be holy. Had Jesus not been born, could not go to heaven. So hope, holiness, and heaven. Then today I want to go back in and share just a few things here as well. You remain, see, let's just read this together very quickly. 1 Peter 5:5-7, and I have an L and a D, one L, and I want to focus on one D, and we'll finish up here. So let's read this together. Clothe yourselves, all of you, with humility toward one another. For God opposes the proud, but gives grace